Doesn't work. Damn, doesn't work. Damn. Nobody here. Oh, is it? Someone made it? Hi, good morning. God, I still haven't figured out how to. So we had a crazy morning here. Um, I made money last night on the platinum. It's still coming up from my last call. I published an article 3 times, and all 3 times it went up 30 points, which is sorry, there's so much stuff in the way. Let's see. Hide that. Okay. Yeah, all 3 times it went up. It went up 30 points every time I published it. So I don't know why people aren't taking money on that. Some are, some thanked me for it. This morning I was long. We got into that terribly confusing conversation about stops when I told them that I'd set a stop, but I left off a comma. At any rate, I was long. The market was taken off before CPI. The signals were there, and I took it, and I had a stop, and I made $900 on the way up. Who is with me, anyways? Let's see here now. This is not the greatest platform. I can't see. I can't display my screen, and I can't see who's here. I just see that someone's here. So the platinum is a good stock to trade, and I'm thinking about taking a short because in the I've been going long. That's the hard way. Look what it's been doing in recent months here. It's been going down. So at some point it's going to go down, and man, that would have been if you'd been short the whole way. Whew, I think I'll take these off there. Maybe I'll just move them over here. There's your Batman. It's a powerful signal. You don't have to get a head and shoulders when you got Batman. Okay, back to the indices. Russell 2000. Oh yeah, it did go a little bit higher. I was speaking to one of the members, and he explained how to determine the other R levels. So this is daily chart. Here's yesterday. So we get a Fibonacci trend-based Fibonacci extension. And I always forget, do you start at the top and go down, or do you start at the bottom and go up? Let's see here. So we need this on a okay, we've got it on a Camarella levels chart. I don't see why we're daily. So let's go for 6 hours. And bring this back. Oh shoot. I think that's the camel right there. So he never explained what the R levels are, but this is supposedly lines up with our pivots. And I know the Russell, the NASDAQ made it up to 1.8, I think. And he said that was an R10. So interesting. Oh, 3. Welcome. So some of you may have just arrived. Let's do the indices real fast. I was trying to figure out the different R levels by using a Fibonacci extension. So it looks like I used a trend-based Fibonacci. This should be, let's see, what is today? Tuesday? So we want, let's see. We need to go to daily to fix the fib extension. So we got yesterday's candle. It starts here, and the top of it is here. And now we go back to less than daily because the pivots don't show up on daily. And then we try and line these up. We need to have that on that same level. So bring this over to here. Wow, that's just insane. Over a 2.414. I see why Flippo was talking about the Russell being the strongest of the 3. And let's do the same thing here. One day. Wow, yesterday was nothing here. It's a little tiny speck. Trend-based fib extension from the bottom to the top. And then put this over here. Let's see, let me get that. Top, bottom, 6 hours. And then bring this back over here a little closer. Scroll it. Much weaker, if I'm reading this correctly. At any rate, that was a hell of a move. Nobody wants to trade it right now, understandably. But I think the NQ is going to be the first one to fix himself and go up. But of course, it doesn't have to go up. It could come back down. But getting back to this, let's see how we're doing. We got 3 people in here now. 4 people. Yay. I don't know how to enable the chat for this thing. Oh, here it is. Okay, the next thing I'm going to discuss is this platinum here. Let's see, that took me out. Platinum. Pretty sure you did. So, sorry I can't display the chart. I've looked everywhere here, and I did Google it. I have to add some additional software. So, I'm going to go, you can see my face or whatever. Really, you're just listening to my voice for the most part. I noticed I left a couple of recordings while I was waiting in the room, not talking. So I deleted one of those. I'm going to delete all of those. Zoom seems to work a little better. So, a friend of mine turned me onto Palladian, and it's too expensive for my blood. You have to have $24,000, I think, to enter, and 22,000 maintenance. But then I noticed that Platinum was behaving in the same pattern as Palladian. They had both been screaming down. So I've mentioned it 3 times now, and it's gone up 30 points each time. So I'm not purposely manipulating the markets, really. I'm not a market maker. I just got lucky. But yeah, every time I post it, let's see, how far back is this? October. Yeah, if you go and look at the dates, in fact, we'll just do that. Platinum buy signal. This was the one. This was the most recent one. Let's try and the one I want is called Platinum poised to take off again. PL. That's right, Platinum again. Let's check this one. You can't see my screen, but look at my idea that says PL. That's right, Platinum again. And I published that on Monday, October 30th. And look where it was the next day on the 31st. It was up 909 was my entry price, 908, I think. And it went up to 950. So 908 to 950, 40 points at $50 a point. This has been good for us, so yeah, check out my published articles on Platinum, my published ideas, and then check the dates. And next time I share about Platinum, consider getting in. It's still climbing, but if you throw up the where are they? The Kimmerer pivots and make it visible. Oh, I'm trying to get this so you guys can see it. You're on your charts. So I'm looking at a chart of Platinum, 6 hours, and it is approaching. That's pretty good, actually. Yeah, I traded this morning, but it's very thinly traded. If you go down to like 5 minutes, it's just little dashes on the screen. And this was me trading last night. Hide this for. If you look last night, you'll see that Palladian on a 5 minute. You look last night. We're gonna have to use Zoom, I think, but somebody bought it up. They brought it way up, like 5 points up, and so I waited for it to come down, and somebody brought it down to here, and then I brought it down to there. I did a little bidding war in the trading platform, and then it went up and up and up, and I think I took profits here. I made like $100. It's getting so high. I'm not sure when it's going to roll over, because if you look at those past times that I posted it, it came, falling down when I left it unattended. I'm kind of the unofficial market maker, I guess. I'm not a market maker, but those guys that run into the room and start shouting, buy this, buy that. But when I don't tend to it, it tends to roll over and go back down. So this time it seems to have a life of its own. Enough people, it's no longer thinly traded like out here before I got involved. I know there's other people involved too, but I seem to have a lot of authority, if you will, control over this thing. Not control, but I'm pretty able to predict the moves, and this thing could be a real cash cow for us. Like yesterday, we were trapped in the NQ. We were trapped in a little tiny box, a little tiny channel, and we could have been off making money with platinum. So let me see. I'm going to go back to the video channel and see if you guys have any comments. Any comments or questions or anything you want me to go over? Three people still here. Let me see if I can turn on to where you guys can talk. They don't seem to have that here. Okay, well, my live trade. Am I in a trade? Let's see. Nope, I'm not in a trade. You know, the guy who wrote the book on the Pivot Boss said that 80%. No, not him. Another friend of mine. That guy's not my. I don't claim to be his friend, but John Carter is someone I know. I traded with him 20 years ago, and I really believe in that TTM squeeze. And he said 80% of the time you shouldn't be trading. So, you know, a lot of times people feel they have to jump into a trade and they're just giving their broker commissions. Yesterday, you know, they kept reversing on us. It was pointless to keep trading it because they force you to reverse, you know, every 15 points, 10 to 15 points. You can't make a profit that way. Maybe you can, but not, I can't do it on my platform. So let's check. Let's check this. This is a powerful combination here. Oh, look at this. We've got a squeeze. You guys lucked out. We've got a squeeze here. It's building up to take off. So I think I'm going to re-enter the NQ. Let's make sure everything else confirms. We got a squeeze. We got all green down here in the trend. RSI is building. So I'm going to enter too long on the NQ. Two for now. And create an advanced order, which is stop. Okay, buy to limit. And rather than doing a market order, what I do is I give them a little bit extra so I don't miss it. It's not moving that fast. 15,839. 0.75. 15,839. Oh, shoot, it's already gone up. Well, let's set the stop. 15,835. 15,835. Now I got to chase it. 41. Oops, it's dropped to 36. So we need about a 20-point stop here. 15,810. 15,810 for now. And whoa, it's going down. Let's go back and look at that bad boy. Okay, we've still got it squeezed. I guess it just hasn't triggered yet. Yeah, it's coming down. I'm not going to take that. The way the TTM squeeze works, I wonder if let's see, is you get these red dots, and then if you buy the professional model, it has additional features. But when there is a TTM squeeze, it means there's a whole lot of energy building up, but it's kind of falling back down here. So probably too soon. Still got three of you with me. Let's see. Oh, any questions? Yeah. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Thank you. Did you get all that about? Do you trade futures? COM futures. Yes, I trade the futures. Let's go look at your SPY trade. It says trade com futures. Do you mean like AT&T or commercial? I corn. Oh, it's corn. No, I don't trade corn futures, but we can take a look at that. Okay, so you're long the ES. Let's see how it's doing. Go down to 5 minutes. So I'm on an ES. Yeah, it looks good so far. You want your stop right under that low point there, like 44.79. In case it comes crashing down. I used to talk about having a long stop. That's when you leave it overnight. When you leave a trade overnight, they hunt stops. So having a tight stop is crazy. You'll be taken every time. But in a case like this, where we've just had this incredible move up and we're above R6, you want to be protected in case it comes crashing back down. Let's see now. I think I'll switch this to. Oh, you're not watching me. I'm changing my chart overlay. Oh yeah, that's looking good. 5 minutes. 5 minutes and the Camarella pivots. Yeah, that looks strong. In fact, maybe I should go along on that one. Thanks for the tip. Yeah, I think I'll join you on that one. The MES seems to have recovered. $44. 10 points is usually enough on the ES. So 44.84 by 2, 44.94. 0.50. Nope, 0.75. You see why? Oops. Usually I just give them the change. I let them keep the tip. Stop buy limit. Okay. This order is executable. Looking good. Yeah, we definitely should use Zoom because not displaying the screen is terrible. You wanted to look at corn. Oh my gosh. Thinly traded. Another thinly traded one. Man. Oh, I see why you're trading it. It's come down from 23.20 and formed a bottom and then started going up. Do you have any questions about that corn trade? Yeah, the R and the S levels are in play. We have recently changed our indicator from the Camarella standard pivots written by Ian Carter to the advanced levels. Let me see, what's it called? It's the indicators, favorites. Camarella formula updated for 5 and 6 levels by Christian D. I think he's in the room. And so now we have an R6 because we kept getting blown out. So on your corn, wow, you're way up here above R6. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's pivot. Let's see now. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3. Yep. So, that indicates it's ready to come back down. If you're in a trade and you have profits, just off the hunch, you're starting to get some bigger volume bars. It's starting to look like a short candidate up here to me. Let's see what the other indicators show. Our trend meter says it's solid to keep going up. It's all green. TTM squeeze is not firing a squeeze, but it's showing up. It could keep going up. So I would recommend a tightish stop here. There's a little gap there. If you don't want to get taken out, you got to put it down here. But if you want to lock in profits, you want it close. So it's kind of a judgment call in there. On something like, platinum, I use a money stop. I ask myself, what's the maximum amount of money I'm willing to lose? Maybe I'd like to have a 10-point stop, but 10 points is $500. So in this case, it's inexpensive. I'm assuming you're trading this. Oh, that's an ETF. Let me try again. Futures, corn futures, ZC. It should look about the same. Oh, no, it doesn't. Sorry about that. Let's see. 2 out of 3 indicators are green. We had a TTM squeeze over here. Let's see. That would be Monday. We had a TTM squeeze, and it's gone up a little. There's plenty of room to go up. It looks. I don't know why that ETF is doing so much better than the futures, but if you're on ZC1, bang, well, it looks good. I don't know what's keeping it from going up higher. I guess that's, you probably know more about that than I do. What drives it? Okay, I'm long SPY. We talking SPY. I think I just looked at corn, and the spiders. I'm long with you. I think I'm going to wrap this up in a few minutes here. 10 minutes. Is there anything else you want me to look at before we call it a day? I don't have a lot else to discuss unless if you guys have any questions. Oh, there's 9 people here. Oh, wow. Do you guys have any questions? This room doesn't work as well as it's, I'm not wanting to show you my face. I'm wanting to show you my charts. So next time, tomorrow, today's Tuesday. Tomorrow we'll go back to Zoom. The only problem is we can't share links in the room. So maybe I'll share a link with a few of you in IM, and then you share it in IM with someone else. I don't want to get kicked out of TV and not refunded. That's the problem with Zoom. So I'm still open to suggestions if anyone can think of a better room. Maybe Discord or something. Okay, let's go back and look at these again. So someone asked a question about corn futures. It doesn't look particularly strong to me. I mean, it's got good stochastics, all of the things I check. RSI is strong. The TTM squeeze fired yesterday, but it's not really going very ballistic compared to like my platinum. You know, at $50 a point, I am so mad at myself because I goofed up. You know, I went long here, and then they reversed and came down extremely fast to my entry price. You know, I posted that thing. I posted my last platinum post. Each time I post on platinum, it goes up 30 points. So it's funny too, because I was in the stocks and indices room today, and I asked someone about, like, when you post, does it always, whenever I post a trade in TradingView, somebody always fades it. Immediately there's a fade, or it looks like it, you know. I think I figured out what it is it's people actually doing the trade but trying to hit the ask, you know, trying to get a lower price, and then it makes it look like it's going down right away. It's people buying it, trying to get a low price. So this guy's extremely dangerous. You know, if you're going to trade this one, you want to have a tight stop. You know, if you had one contract and you have a 10-point stop, that's $500. I mean, verify the math on that. I'm pretty sure that's right. Well, yeah, 50 times $250, 50 times 5. $500. I was right the first time. $500. That's pretty simple. Carry the zero, right? You just carry the zero. But that's why you want to have a fairly tight stop on this guy. Oh, someone asked me to speak about stops, and there's several different types of stops. On this one, I use a money stop, as I was just describing. So, you know, let's say if you guys would get on a PL chart, 5 minutes, and let's talk about where it's at right now. So, see, you could, in fact, I would enter this. I would do this trade if I wasn't already in the MES. You could take this here. It's going to go up again, and you put your stop just under here, you know, because you can't afford to have a stop where you'd like to have it. You know, I'd like to have the stop down here or wherever, but this guy is going to roll over, you know, and go down again. Uh, I don't know when, I don't know how. The last two times I called it out, it went down and dropped pretty hard because nobody was paying any attention to it but me. But now I've got, you know, I went around to all the rooms and told them all about it and gave them reasons why, you know, a semi precious metal that's extremely oversold. Go to a weekly chart on PL and look how oversold this guy is, you know. Yeah, on one of my posts, you can see a trend line, the trend lines. They're heading down. We may reverse that soon, but it is legitimately oversold. You know, there's a TTM squeeze firing here too to go long on the weekly. Let's check the daily. Wow. Yeah, this guy's getting ready. Daily, he's just getting ready to take off. Wow, this could be a really profitable trade. You know, I posted an article and we got 1 day, and but you notice there's like a V there in my channel. If it goes to the top of the channel again, that would be 855 to 950, 100 points. You could hypothetically make 100 points on this guy if you traded it correctly. Let's go to 30 minutes and turn on the pivots. They are on. Yeah, man. This is what we should be trading. Talk about a cash cow. Breaking through R6 on its own, not because of CPI. Possibly. CPI could have had something to do with it. Let's check the time. Yeah, that could have had something to do with it. Man, sorry I missed that one. I was actually trading this thing earlier this morning too. I could have gotten this ride 8:30. Whew. See how many points that is. 885, 870. So 15 points. When I first traded this, it was 806. So this guy's a cash cow. Just be careful. We've got a bull signal. We've got TTM squeeze. We've got green on two out of three indicators. I'm getting the call. I have to go to the bathroom. So I think I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to ask one more time if there's any questions. Okay, you guys, I'm going to take off, and tomorrow we'll try Zoom. Have a good morning. Thanks for stopping by.